Johnny Claes. Octave John Claes, 11 August 1916 – 3 February 1956, was an English-born racing driver who competed for Belgium. Before his fame as a racing driver, Claes was also a jazz trumpeter and successful bandleader in Britain. Early life and jazz career. Claes was born in London to a Scottish mother and Belgian father. He was educated in England at Lord Williams's school. In England, he began playing trumpet in a jazz band that included Max Jones on reeds, and another with Billy Mason on piano. In the 1930s, he moved to the Netherlands, where he worked with Valetus Snow and Coleman Hawkins. He also worked with Jack Kluger's band in Belgium. Returning to England, he led his own group, the Cleapagens, making a recording in 1942. In the late 1940s, he abandoned his jazz career and settled in Belgium as a professional racing driver. Racing career. Claes was one of several gentleman drivers who took part in Grand Prix racing of post-World War II. His first contact with racing was at the 1947 French Grand Prix, where he served as interpreter for British drivers. He made his debut in 1948 in his own Talbot Lego, raced under the Écurie Belge banner. Although Claes never scored any points in the World Drivers' Championship, he was, like many of his contemporaries, very active in non-championship Grand Prix races and sports car races. His first win was at the 1950 Grand Prix des Frontières, held at the Chimay race track. In April 1951, Claes crashed into a crowd while practicing at San Remo Grand Prix in San Remo, Italy. He was uninjured, but an observer was killed and 3 onlookers were seriously injured. In 1952, he exchanged his outdated Talbot for a Gordini, and later for a Connaught, always with the Écurie Belge colors, but he also raced occasionally for works teams including Gordini and Maserati. He also won the 1953 Liège-Rhône-Liège Rally and took a class win at the 1954 24 Hours of Le Mans. Claes teamed with Pierre Stas to finish 12th in the 1954 24 Hours of Le Mans. They drove a Porsche. Together with compatriot Jacques Swatters, Claes finished 3rd in the 1955 24 Hours of Le Mans. Later in 1955, Claes' health problems worsened as he had contracted tuberculosis. Claes sold his outfit to Swatters, who merged it with his own Écurie Francorchamps to form Écurie Nationale Belge. Claes entered occasional events until the end of the year, but finally succumbed to the disease in Brussels in 1956, aged 39. Complete Formula One World Championship results. Non-championship Formula One results. References